A child stabbed over Snapchat. Hey guys, it's going Dudey. I'm back with another video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the tragic case of Ava White. Now, this happened very recently. In fact, November 25th of last year. Before we get into the case, if you could please hit that like button, subscribe, and hit that notification bell, that would be absolutely amazing because I'm so close. 1.4k away from 100k now, away from that silver play button. It's not even a button anymore, it's a plaque. A silver plaque. But when I started this nearly 10 years ago, it was a play button. So that's where the confusion is. Anyway, let's get into this case. So Ava White, 12 years old, on November 25th last year, went to the annual Christmas lights switching on event that happens across the country, and hers was in Liverpool. So she was in Liverpool city centre and it was packed. There was thousands of people, as thousands of people like turning up and watching the Christmas lights turned on. And she was having an amazing time with her friends. Their friends range from 11 to 15 years old. There was a little bit of alcohol present, and I know she's only 12, but look, be brutally honest with yourself. When you were around that age, did you have the odd friends gathering where alcohol was present? Because I'm no angel. I know I did, and I'm sure you did at some point too. But anyway, they're messing around. They're being kids, yeah? They were playing in plant pots. They were jumping over each other. They were running around Christmas trees. They were just having a great time enjoying themselves. Eventually, around 8:15, they were moved on by security from where they were messing around, and this took them to Richmond Street. Now, this is where I'll refer to him as the defendant because the young boy, 14 years old, involved in this case still has anonymity, so we don't know what this kid's name is. But the defendant saw Ava and her friends, and he was with a friend or two, and they began recording Ava and her friends on Snapchat. Now, Ava and a friend really did not like this at all. They felt it was an invasion of their privacy. They didn't know where it was going to be posted. They didn't know if they were, taking the mick out of them. So Ava and a friend approached the boys, and Ava demanded that the boy delete the video that he had just taken of her and her friends. Now, apparently Ava and her friend were joined by two older boys as well who were their friends. But after the discussions were going nowhere, apparently the older boys and Ava and her friend walked away from the boys, and this is when the defendant in question apparently shouted something offensive, jeered at Ava, which caused her to turn around and run at the boy. Now, this was all filmed, and this clip was actually shown in court, and you can clearly see, although Ava was annoyed, at no point did she inflict any damage, at no point did she attack the defendant. Nothing greater than a push, right? So, in retaliation, at worst, you think this boy would give her a slap or a punch or something like that. No, this boy pulls out a knife and stabs Ava in the neck, then runs away laughing and smirking, thinking about what he had just done, leaving Ava in the street to die. The jury was shown CCTV footage of the boy and his friends going into a shop, very blasé, not a care in the world, not like he'd just killed someone, and they purchased butter that apparently was for crumpets that they were going to have later, and the boy is seen in the CCTV footage playing with his hair, styling his hair for a selfie after he's just murdered a 12-year-old girl. Now, the boy actually denied even being there, but the CCTV footage showed clearly that the kid was there. He even said that he was at a friend's house playing Call of Duty at the time, but it just didn't hold up in court whatsoever. And then after that, when he was found out to be lying because of that, he then blamed another boy for the stabbing. He was just trying everything he possibly could to get away with this. He was throwing everyone under the bus. He was lying about his whereabouts, but the CCTV and the Snapchat footage was crystal clear. The boy would go on to claim self-defense, fearing that he himself would be assaulted or stabbed. But at the end of the day, his reaction on the video and from witnesses was, that he was laughing, that he was smirking. He never felt like he was in danger. He never showed signs of fear or anything like that. And Ava, a 12-year-old little girl, went and pushed him, but never presented a weapon or anything like that. Nothing Ava did to this boy granted for a moment the level of his reaction. And because it was all undeniable and caught on film, the jury took just 2 hours to come back and deem the boy guilty. More than 20 of Ava's family members were in the court at the time, and they could be heard cheering and shouting things like "get in" when the boy was charged with murder. He is now one of the UK's youngest convicted murderers. Mrs. Justice Yip, the trial judge, said that he would be sentenced on the 11th of July, but did have these words for the boy. "In light of the jury's verdict, I think I can only impose a life sentence. What I have to do is decide what the shortest amount of time that you will have to serve in custody is." So the boy will most certainly have a life sentence served to him. This murder shocked Liverpool and this country to its core. It was on one of the busiest streets at one of the busiest times. There was a vigil held 12 days after the murder in the city centre of Liverpool, and hundreds of people gathered at the cathedral 2 days before Christmas to mourn her. Her coffin was apparently covered in pictures of Ava, and people that attended wore purple, pink, red, blue, anything other than black, at the request of the family. So there we go, guys. What do you think of this tragic case that happened in such a busy place? Out of nowhere, over nothing, a Snapchat video, someone just wanting their privacy honoured, led to a senseless knife attack that took the life of a 12-year-old girl way before her time. What do you guys think? What do you guys think about knife crime in this country? The rising statistics are terrifying. Let me know your thoughts down below. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate you. If you would like to check out my Facebook page, we're close coming to 300,000 followers. If you want to head over there, I'd greatly appreciate it. There are lots of cool links down below. If you want to check them out, I'd really appreciate it. Thank you so much, guys. Once again, like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. I'll see you very soon. Sweet one, geese.